It don't really matter what you say. I'm listening to you anyway.
So here we are in Florence, Oregon. It's the day after the shoot. We came up here, Nick, myself, whole crew, Mikey from Icon, Manny, Mondo, Devin. We all came up here to try to wakeboard in the ocean, being pulled by a motorcycle. A motorcycle in this case being a Scrambler 1200 XE. We didn't really know what to expect. I don't think many people go wakeboarding in the ocean, for one. For two, I don't think they're getting pulled by a motorcycle. So we didn't really know what to expect or how to approach it. For one, I come from the desert, so I don't really know nothing about water. You saw that from the last time I was up here in Oregon. I put the bike into the ocean and had to give it like 8 oil changes just to finish shooting the video. So coming up here knowing that I was going to be riding in the ocean again, super sketch. But, sorry, I'm breathing hard. Climbing a hill to try to show you guys where we actually shot this thing. I don't know if you can see that in the back. You can tell it's super choppy, like crazy choppy. We have waves hitting from like the left, the right, and the middle. So it's not like an ideal surf kind of ocean to begin with. But we gave it hell, and it worked. At first, like, I was super skeptical. Nick had never really wakeboarded all that much, not to mention wakeboard in the ocean.
I pulled in a double, you know. It is actually me wakeboarding in some of those parts of the video, and believe it or not, it was quite easy, and I was real comfortable. But we, like I said, we wanted somebody that could flip. So we brought in Dustin, who's a professional wakeboarder, to be able to pull off some of that extra action that we wanted. And then lo and behold, surprise, surprise, kind of weird and hard to do flips being towed behind a motorcycle in the ocean with a short lead rope. So we didn't get that, but it was it was pretty awesome to be, as a guy that doesn't wakeboard. Like I said, I haven't wakeboarded in 15 years. To be wakeboarding behind a Scrambler towed by my buddy Ernie after drifting around and doing all the crazy stuff we were doing on the beach earlier, pretty surreal, pretty awesome to be on a tow rope in the ocean, chopping through the waves, in that awesome light, just looking at your buddy playing on. Let's see how much rust we can toss into our Scrambler. Very first test run where we tried a tracking shot. Tracking is when you got a vehicle with cameras following the action. So we got a truck leading us there on the beach, and he's just a little bit ahead. I want to say maybe 50 feet, 100 feet ahead of where Ernie and I are. So I'm obviously on a 75-foot rope, so I'm probably maybe 50 foot back with the angle. Anyways, it doesn't matter. I'm 100 feet away from the vehicle, the tracking vehicle, with all the people in it, and everybody's sitting in the back of the truck, including my son. We brought him along with it. And there's this gully where a lot of the rainwater will kind of cut through and head out to the ocean. And I want to say it was probably 4 feet deep, 3 feet deep. So I'm behind Ernie, getting towed, watching his Scrambler plow through the water, looking at the tracking vehicle, just loving my life. And the truck bottoms in and jumps right out, and all I see is an explosion of water and a crazy amount of people and bodies and camera gear almost eject out the back of the truck.
You can flip it, Ewing.
And I realized the second shot, or thought, bumped in right away, and that was Ernie's about to go underwater again. And he fully submerged the Scrambler. There was the water was over the headlight at one point, and he just, he just pinned it and bounced off the rev limiter. So here I am getting towed, watching Ernie toss another bike, because the first time we came out here to the Oregon coast to shoot, he lost the bike with 50 miles on it, completely submerged upside down in the water. So he's 2 for 2. And I thought this was the end of the shoot, but yeah, he bounced off the rev limiter, pulled himself out, and I just sat back loved life, and came to a nice, pleasant stop in the ocean.
I didn't know what to do. All the flashbacks of the last time that I sunk the bike on the same coast in the same state came back in my head, and I was like, oh, here it goes again. So I just grab a handful. Bikes, water's all over the seat. I grab a handful and I just keep it wide open and not let water get into the intake. Bikes smoking, water shooting all over. It finally grabs and I was able to pull myself out, but I came this close to being 2 for 2 on sinking bikes in the ocean. So for me it was crazy, because like a desert kid out in the water, I have super respect for the ocean, because that damn thing likes to swallow bikes and likes to almost take me out every single time. Luckily the street scrambler that I put in the first time is still fine, like fires up first try, everything all good. So but at this point I got my ocean motorcycle cleaning technique down to science. 7-8 different oil changes to get the water out of the motor, clean everything else, and you're pretty much good. So so yeah, I mean it was all in all, it was a good trip. We were able to pull it off. We had a rad crew, a good group of guys that came out here and helped us get all this done, and our good buddy Adam Vanderveen for giving this idea and this task to us. It was we thought it was going to be easy, but shooting on the ocean and shooting on the beach with the elements and the wind and all the water and everything, like, it's no joke. Like, you got to respect Mother Nature, because she will kick the living shit out of you if you let her. We fought her every step of the way, and we got the job done. And you know, from here it's on to the next one. We'll see what other crazy ideas or adventures we can get ourselves into, and try to make it out in one piece. So until next time, we'll see you guys later. Peace.